Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 334 of the show. What is happening? What is going on? January the 31st, 2023, the final day of January. It's 2:15 p.m. That's right. And then starting tomorrow will be the shortest month of the year, February, ladies and gentlemen. And that means we are about, let's see, 28 plus 19, it's 47 days left of winter, ladies and gentlemen. And so, so Mama Nature has 47 days to really try to pick things up here in New England, or basically stay the heck away from us. So far, it's been a great winter so far. I mean, was it not bad? We had some snow fell this morning, but it didn't do much, so what can you do? So, really excited about this huge opportunity. Really excited. So, we're going to talk about what happened on Raw last night, the Royal Rumble fallout. The Raw, as you know, for Friday, my friend Jordy Scow will be attending SmackDown, so I will be hosting AEW. I will be hosting the SmackDown live reaction fallout from the Royal Rumble. Not only that, if Brandon Martin is not able to, if Brandon Martin is not able to host, not be able to make it, I will be doing double duty as the host of AEW Rampage. So tune in on the Jordy Scow channel this weekend, this Friday, to see me in action and my friend Brandon Martin. If he's not able to make it, I will be filling in for him. All right? So we're going to have a little bit of fun. Cody Rhodes kicks off Monday Night Raw from last night, winning the Royal Rumble, Men's Royal Rumble 2023. He's got his sights set on the Tribal Chief, who I think, here's the deal. With the Tribal Chief and the turmoil going on with the Bloodline with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, I believe that could play a part, play in the psyche of Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes is going to take advantage of it and possibly walk out as WWE Undisputed Universal World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. We'll find out for sure. Right now, he's able. He wants to do it for himself. He wants to do it for the fans. He wants to do it for his family, and especially his dad and brother. So this is a huge, huge moment for Cody Rhodes. And as he's about to walk away, and anything the Judgment Day comes out, and say, hey, our girl Rhea Ripley won the Women's Royal Rumble. She'll make her decision later on tonight. That's, well, we got to deal with you. And Dominic Mysterio starts whining and complaining about how Cody Rhodes ruined his moment and all that. Hey, if you haven't jumped your father, you punk, you mullet-haired punk. Try to say that 5 times, man. Yeah, listen, Dominic, you mullet-haired punk. If you haven't tried to disrespect your father, maybe you wouldn't go through this. So, anyways, so as they were talking, Edge comes out to attack the Judgment Day, and then Cody Rhodes says, you know what? Heck, I'm going to move for a fight. He starts, because I think Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, battle of Bullet Club members of the past, and they were beating the crap out of each other, so that's where it's at. Austin Theory arrives in the arena, the U.S. champion. As you know, there is going to be an Elimination Chamber match for the first time. The U.S. title will be on the line in that Chamber matchup. And so there'll be qualifying matches throughout the match. Austin Theory will defend it against 5 other superstars. First one was Seth Rollins and Chad Gable. And Seth Rollins did pick up the victory over Chad Gable in that matchup. Candice LeRae went one-on-one with the lovely Io Sky. That's right, and the sun just came out. Wow, we have sun. Yes, sir. Look at me. I'm looking pretty sun. That means I have to adjust my thingy. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So, anyways, you have the lovely Io Sky, and the sky is shining bright. It's like the lovely Io Sky. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I always go off on a tangent. Anyways, Io Sky did win the matchup, by the way. Rhea Ripley came out to make her decision, and she decided to choose Charlotte Flair. Now, a lot of people saying, don't get her away from Charlotte Flair. Alex Putnam said that last night on both of us, but here's the deal. This is why I think it's a good choice. Storyline-wise, you're talking about 3 years in the making. Remember, WrestleMania 3 years ago, 36, pandemic was happening, no crowd. WrestleMania was the first time ever in the Performance Center with no audience, no crowd whatsoever. And it was for the NXT title, Women's Championship actually. Rhea Ripley defending that NXT Women's title against Charlotte Flair. Flair won. It seems like Rhea Ripley wants to even that score and pay back Charlotte Flair for that. And kind of like Charlotte Flair kind of owes her one. So I think in front of a huge crowd this time around, it is an opportunity for Rhea Ripley to get back at Charlotte Flair. You know, say all what you want about Rhea Ripley. It's her time. And I believe, in fact, SmackDown Women's Championship is the only championship Rhea Ripley has not captured during her career here in the WWE. If you think about it, she's captured the NXT UK Women's Championship, the NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the Women's Tag Team title. And I think with the SmackDown Women's Championship, she'll be one of the most decorated women of this current era right now if she defeats Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So, and then Kathy Kelly interviews Seth Rollins how excited he is about being part of the Elimination Chamber. And then there was another Elimination Chamber qualifier matchup as Johnny Gargano went one-on-one with the self-professed wrestling god Baron Corbin. And Johnny Gargano ended up picking the victory in that one. But it came out at a price, too, because Dexter Loomis glared at JBL and used the axe to chop off JBL's cowboy hat. He was freaked out. It freaked out Corey Graves and JBL. It was hilarious. I'm like, Dexter Loomis. Oh, I like Dexter Loomis. He's funny. He doesn't say a word. He does this. He's like a walking meme. Anyways, so MVP's VIP Lounge. Guess it was Austin Theory. Austin Theory's been running his mouth. He disrespected MVP. And then Bobby Lashley came out to interrupt Theory. He attacks Theory, but he went to go for a spear. He accidentally speared MVP. And then Byron Saxton interviewed the Judgment Day about his matchup against Cody Rhodes. It's been like for the first time another Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. That'd be a heck of a dream matchup. So, and then The Miz comes out complaining about what happened in the Royal Rumble being the first man out. Fans started chanting, "First man out, first man out." He starts running his mouth. He's complaining. He starts whining. I'm like, dude, you got a hot chick with a, you got a hot chick for a wife, a totally hot chick with a. Never mind. Anyways, I don't know why Miz is complaining. He shouldn't be complaining. He's accomplished everything in the WWE. Jeepers. So, and then Adam Pearce goes, you know what? There's the same guy that wants the same opportunity. He's been knocking at the door. How about this? The newest member of the Raw roster? Rick Boogs is the newest member of the Raw roster. He came out with his short hair. That's rocking and rolling. Didn't have his guitar. No Shinsuke Nakamura because he's in Japan touring right now. And then they had an impromptu matchup. Miz couldn't get out of his suit to fight. He's like, I got a suit on. Rick Boogs grabs him as he's tossing him around. Miz's shoes come flying out. That's Corey Graves. Corey Graves complaining about Miz getting disrespected is funny. I have to admit, I like when Corey Graves complains. It's like, this is egregious. Look at the shoes. The low life's gonna sell it on eBay. I was like, I gotta admit, Corey Graves is pretty funny when it comes to being a heel. Sometimes a lot of people been hating on Corey Graves. Oh, he cheated on his wife, Carmella, and all that. But I mean, I always like the fact that when he complains, just because it's hilarious when he complains. And then Rick Boogs picked up his first victory since his injury at WrestleMania. One person thought he was fired. No, he was injured, man. Torn ACL, man. He tried to military press, picked up both Usos, and that's what happened. So, anyways, Otis was consoling Chad Gable after the loss, and then Marseille Mansois. Looks like Maximum Male Models have moved on to Monday Night Raw, along with Maxine Dupree. It's like, how grotesque, how grow. And then Maxine Dupree, he's perfect. Are the Maximum Male Models recruiting Otis? What? First Mandy Rose likes Otis, now Maxine Dupree? Is Maxine Dupree going to take an interest in Otis? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Otis gets the good stuff. Let me tell you. I got to give it up to Otis. You know, I botched it. I said, first Mandy Rose, now Otis? No. I meant to say, first Mandy Rose, now Maxine Dupree? They both want Otis. I'll tell you one thing. Otis better watch himself with the ladies, man. Let me tell you. You know, it'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if they actually chose Otis. I'm like, what? Otis is a maximum male model, but put he's got the maximum, all right. Let me tell you. It'll be really funny to see. Bayley then addresses the crowd about Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch interrupts Bayley, challenges her to a steel cage. Becky Lynch has been running and Bayley's been running her mouth, and then she's running her mouth about Seth Rollins. I'm like, oh boy. He goes, the reason why he married you because he knocked you up. And I'm like, oh boy. Got a little personal. So Becky says, I want you next week where it all began. Orlando. Steel cage. Becky, and then Bayley goes, no. I knew you would say that. She dragged Dakota Kai out in a steel chair wrapped around her leg. He said, you better not let me. And she grabs a steel chair and meant to go, all right, I accept. And she goes, and then Becky goes, you better check on EO. I don't know what happened to EO Sky, but let me tell you something. Hopefully EO is okay. Much due respect. And then Kathy Kelly interviewed Adam Pearce. He says he's got a couple of major matches. There'll be 2 Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. And he talked about the steel cage. That's happening next week. Steel cage matchup. Also, 3 Elimination Chamber qualifying matches for the men. Montez Ford and Elias goes one-on-one. And Angelo Dawkins and Damian Priest go one-on-one. Then, in qualifying matches, then there's a fatal 4-way in the women's qualifying matchup. Michi and Mia Yim. Candice versus Candice LeRae versus the recent returned Piper Niven, and then also the returning Carmella. They will fight it out to get that for. Right now it seems to me Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Asuka, and Nikki Cross have all qualified. There's 2 more spots in there, and one of the spots could go to one of the 4 ladies in there. So as he was talking, Chelsea Green interrupts Pierce, starts complaining, acting like a total Karen. You know, I'll tell you what, it's good. It can be a pretty funny gimmick if you think about it. You know, I think heels can really have a sense of humor. Let me tell you. So you know, it's something. All right. So let's see where it goes with Chelsea Green. You know. So, and then there was let's see. A digital exclusive Byron Saxton interviews Dolph Ziggler, and Mustafa Ali interrupts him. It's like Mustafa Ali is playing mind games with Ziggler. Ali and Ziggler, I'll see that matchup. Speaking of Ziggler, he went one-on-one with Bronson Reed in an elimination qualifier matchup for the chance to be a part of the Elimination Chamber for the United States title, and Bronson Reed won that one. So Bronson Reed's got a humongous opportunity since his return to the WWE. And then Byron Saxton interviewed Rick Boogs, who was celebrating with Elias and the Street Profits about his victory over The Miz. And then the Street Profits were talking about their qualifying matches. Montez Ford and Elias are running their mouths, going back and forth. So that's where that. The main event, former Bullet Club members battle it out. Cody Rhodes went one-on-one with Finn Balor, who was the originator of the Bullet Club, original founder. And during the matchup, Judgment Day almost tried to get involved in the matchup. Edge comes out once again, starts... Actually, we're going to go back for a minute because I forgot something. Kathy Kelly Kathy Kelly interviewed the returning Carmella. Carmella's got the brunette hair. She's got moonwalking, trash talking Princess of Staten Island. And then Asuka, the new look Asuka cut her hair and all that. Kind of, she was, glaring at Carmella, and Carmella's mimicking her, mocking her. And then when Asuka smiled, some of the blue mist goop went off her chin, grossed out Carmella out, walked away. And I'll tell you one thing. And then she got interviewed by Aaron Saxon, and she goes, "It makes me want to get an icy. Do you want an icy? What can I want, Jerry?" Oh, she's funny. Anyways, and then you got, Byron Saxon interviewing Brick Boobs, Elias Street Pops. I already went over that. Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, these two guys went at it. It got to the point where when Judgment Day almost got involved, Edge comes out, attacks Damian Priest, where Damian Priest tried to cut Edge off the pass, and then speared Dominic. And then, after knocking Dominic, Rhea Ripley starts attacking Edge. And then Beth Phoenix once again came out with a whole new look, the mohawk, and was a little red hair. Spears Rhea Ripley. I got a hunch. If Dominic Mysterio is going to be occupied with Rey, I see Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest go up against Edge and Beth Phoenix at... No. Rhea Ripley's got her title match. So I'm sure at the Elimination Chamber, Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio will deal with Edge and Beth Phoenix there. Who knows for sure. And Elimination Chamber is going to take place in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So, and meanwhile, Cody Rhodes took advantage of the situation, hit 3 crossroads, and won the match, beating Finn Balor. And that is all the time we have on this lovely show of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 334 of the show. Next episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of High Rollers, a little Trebek Tuesday, and then we'll get right into it. And then I got another episode, Virtually Purchase Acquisitions, the first of 2023. And let's see what number will that be. Let's see. Let's go and let's see what. Hey, all right. I forget which number it is, but anyways, another episode of Virtually Purchase Acquisitions, and but this is the first of 2023. I forget which number it is. I'll have to look it up later. So, but right now we're going to get into the 21st edition of High Rollers on the next episode of the show. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.